I have a question for him.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
How do you know if you can't be a vegan if you never tried it?
My man, right?
Woo! Woo!
How are you? Do you think we can ever justify taking life if it's unnecessary?
If it's necessary, I think so.
What about unnecessary?
No, you have no right to take a life if it's unnecessary.
And do we have to eat animal products to live?
No, you don't have to eat animal products to live.
So by your own logic, you can't justify it, right?
There's other things that have protein that,
Right.
you know, there's other things. There's definitely, like, vitamins sometimes, you know.
Yeah, we can get all we need, right?
Yeah.
So what would stop you from going vegan?
What would stop me from going vegan? Oh, I've tried going vegan. My best friend's vegan, so she's like, come on.
Yeah, right. And so you've tried it?
Yeah, I tried it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was born, you know, in a family that really eats meat.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty hard for me to stop, but I feel like if I could do it, I most definitely can.
I mean, you preach very noble things, that animals shouldn't be killed for us, that they have a right to live their life, that they're feeling-sensitive beings.
I mean, what if we were killed just so... What if I was killed just so you can eat?
Right,
you know?
that wouldn't be okay,
It's the same
would it?
thing. No, but it's okay when we do it to animals, you know?
Yeah, but it isn't really, is it?
No, it's not. I feel like we should just put each other in each other's shoes. And with the animals, too, you know? Like I said, they have feelings as well.
They do. Well, what's more important, taste or life?
Taste of life? Of an animal, man.
Life of an animal.
I can't. I'll be a hypocrite if I say something.
So you think life, right? Life, man.
I mean, I do think life, but I do eat animals too, you know. So I can't answer that.
Because I mean, even your life matters too.
Yeah, my life matters too.
Yep.
So, like I could go vegan and I might not enjoy it. You know what I mean? And,
right.
You know what I mean? I could eat veggies and veg have protein and all that good stuff.
Well,
but
what else do vegans eat? Well, yeah, you go into
I
Whole
don't
Foods, you go into
know. I don't
Target.
know.
What do we get?
don't
Beyond
know.
meat, burgers, sausages, cheeses.
I think it won't like taste the same as like cow, like eating a
Have
cow.
you tried it?
Yeah, I tried it.
Okay,
before.
okay,
It's just
good.
like bean burgers, you know. I eat bean burgers.
You know, we don't have to do bean burgers, man.
Yeah, it just yeah.
I have a question for him.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
How do you know if you can't be a vegan if you never tried it?
My man, right?
Woo! Woo!
How are you? How are you?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
That's a good question.
Have you tried to be a vegan before?
I just eat wherever my mom cooks.
Fair enough.
So I'm Asian. I eat wherever my mom cooks.
Right.
That was
And it save me money. So
Would you guys eat a dog or a cat?
I know
If you're hungry, if you're starving, yeah.
for survival. Yes.
survival.
But what
yes.
about in today? Like, because none of us are starving, right? We don't eat pigs or cows because we're starving.
Yeah, that's true.
So what about, say, like, if you had the choice between a beef burger, a cow burger, and a dog burger, which would you choose?
It's the best.
Fair play.
It's kind of like if you were in a foreign country and, you know, in some foreign countries they eat rats and
Yeah, they eat
crickets.
dogs
I mean,
and-
you
yeah.
see it, a deep fried cricket, you want to try it, you know? Like, I've never tried it.
So if you were in, say, Yulin or Southeast Asia, would you eat dog?
I would try it.
If
If it got a little sticky, I would try it.
Would you pet the dog before? Would you cut the dog's throat yourself? Or?
That's not a dog.
Would you cut
I've
the
never
throat?
killed a dog, but I've
Okay.
killed chickens and pigs and, you know,
Yeah.
to eat them. So
I think in other countries there's their own culture, like in China or something.
Certainly.
They eat dogs.
Yeah.
And in America, dogs are pet. You
Yeah.
know. So I feel like in different countries, you know, it's different cultures.
Should culture dictate morality, or what's right and wrong, do you think?
Are you a vegan?
I am vegan, if you hadn't guessed.
That's why you had these questions, okay.
Yeah, I'm interested, no?
No, but it is so valid, of course.
Because the way I see it is...
So, can I
yeah,
ask
please.
you this? Would you
Please.
rather starve or would you rather eat a cow?
Well, I mean,
There's ways to not starve.
the thing is, we're not starving, right? And in a survival situation, you're justified to do so. But because we're not starving, and we can go into Walmart, Target, Whole Foods,
more like
you know,
this.
whatever it is.
Which are also bad foods, and the good foods are more expensive. So
I hear that. I hear
It's
that.
an economic
vegan
thing.
food's way
It's
more
an
expensive than
economic
any
thing.
other food.
You brought up a really valid point, which is about the price of things and how vegan products are often a lot more expensive, like the vegan cheese or whatever.
Right.
And I was saying, like, the cheapest foods that you can buy in a supermarket are like the chickpeas, right? The potatoes, the pastas, the grains, you know, stuff like that, rice and stuff, and that's vegan.
Right.
So do you think that maybe there is a way that we can eat vegan and
Yeah.
do it affordably?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
If there's a will, there's a way. But
There's a will, there's a
is
way.
it convenient? No.
No. Do you think, again, I asked you the question about taste in life. How about convenience in life? What's more important, our convenience or their life?
Obviously, life is more important, but
I mean, look, we all agree on that, don't we? It's just we've been raised a certain way, and we've all done it all our lives, and it's so easy to continue doing what we've always done.
And you'd have to change the whole economic, like, whole societies,
I'm
you
not
know,
trying to close the book. I'm
their
trying to turn the
economics
page
based
and see what's
on
the next page.
Yeah,
to do this,
but-
you know, to do
That was
that.
food I haven't eaten.
But you can go little by little. You can get them little by little. You know, having these little
It's a
talk
gradual
stuff like
shift.
this stuff is what's gonna resonate in people's minds, and conversations like this is what's gonna get people to double think.
I mean, let's think about human history. Let's think about all the horrible things that we've done. Let's think about all the things that used to be moral, okay, like the way we treated each other. That was cultural, right? And then we changed that, didn't we?
They just say I'm an ethical egoist, so my needs come first.
Based on what grounds would your needs come first?
Pleasure?
So you value hedonism over others?
Yes.
But the beauty of veganism, right, is that you can get all the needs that you need, all the satisfaction, all the nutrients, without harming others. So why wouldn't we do that if we have that choice?
Well, we could. The thing is, we're not
Everybody
going
got
to.
their own choice.
What about the choice of the animals?
That's true. They have their own choice. We have our own choice. If we choose to eat animals, that's just my
You're not
opinion.
always gonna please everybody.
Yeah, you can't please everybody, even animals. You know what I mean?
So because we can't please everyone, we should intentionally inflict harm onto others?
It's not intentional, so don't misunderstand it because it's not intentional.
So when you buy bacon, you're saying you're not intentionally causing a pig to die, even though bacon comes from a pig.
That pig's gonna die if I buy it or not.
It's supply and demand though, right? Why do we kill animals? Because we buy it.
Right.
So we stop buying it, they stop dying.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well,
I think they're still gonna keep dying,
Well,
regardless.
But the thing is, they're only bred into production so that we can kill them. So if there's no money there, the farmers aren't going to breed them because they're not going to be able to sell
So
them.
what happens if we don't eat these pigs? Just everybody just boom, stop.
Yeah.
What happens to all the pigs that were in that farm?
Great question. So veganism's a gradual shift, right? So it's not going to happen overnight. We can see that change is happening, but it's slow, which means that over time, the number of animals that we breed into production will also decrease as the number of vegans rise. So in the US, between the years 2007 and 2014, 400 million fewer animals were killed between those 2 years because the demand had gone down. So once the world gets to a vegan world, which will be over many, many decades, the number of animals we breed will have come down proportionally, which means we'll never have billions of animals left because they won't be bred into production anymore. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's assuming we actually change, because I know for sure I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep eating.
What stops you from trying it?
The fact that I like eating beef.
Do you think that sensory pleasure is more important than, say, the life of another?
Kind of by definition, yeah.
So, say if I got enjoyment from hurting someone. Say I saw someone in the street and I would get physical enjoyment from hurting them. Would I be justified to do that because I enjoyed it?
Following that logic, yeah.
So say if I went now to hurt someone just randomly, and so I hurt your friend here, and I say, this is I wouldn't be able to, believe me, I don't go to the gym nearly enough. But if I said, like, I want to hurt your friend here, I'm going to find it really pleasurable. You go, okay, that's fine. You hurt my friend, even though he's your friend.
Kind of by that logic, yeah, that's fine. If it provides you enough pleasure, then fuck yeah.
So you're comfortable with that line of thinking?
Am I comfortable? No, but that's what provides you pleasure.
And you're happy for anyone to get any pleasure they want, even if it comes at the suffering of others?
I'm not saying I'm happy, but I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not going to stop eating beef. Like you're going
because
to
of
the bar,
that.
but
But it's the same logic. It's the logic of I enjoy this, so therefore it's fine.
Your
I
logic-
say I
your
enjoy
logic
this.
makes sense, you know. That's true, but at the end of the
While we're
day,
talking, I was thinking about that bird on the grill.
You were thinking about what?
That bird on the grill.
Yeah. And how did that feel to you? Yeah. Would you eat the bird on the grill?
Yeah.
Would you grill the bird yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
And you think that would be a moral thing to do?
Yeah.
Based on what grounds? I've not heard a single.
It tastes good.
But
delicious.
we've already
You gotta
established
try
this.
Bird on the grill, you gotta try bird on
I've
the
had
grill.
chicken on the grill. That's a bird, right? And I used to like it, but I stopped eating it because I realised the life of the chicken was more important. And I can go to the supermarket and get Gardein or something else that tastes the same and doesn't have an animal's life being taken from them.
Right.
What would hold you guys back? Because what you said is really important. Then. Like little by little, people are changing, attitudes are changing, not fast enough, and I 100% agree. It's not just our attitudes towards non-human animals that need to change, but indeed how we treat each other has still got a hell of a long way to go.
Yeah.
The way I see it, and correct me if you don't think I'm right. The way I see it is that if we can live in a world, right, where we view a life of a chicken, right, as equal to, say, the life of a dog, or indeed just equal to or basically deserving respect, how would we ever oppress each other if we see even different species to our own as being deserving of life? So if we raise a child, every child now that's born to this world, and say, look, this chicken here deserves to live, and their life is equal to your own, then do you think that we could end so much more oppression that exists?
You know how much happiness that would bring to the whole entire world?
Or am I
oversimplifying
it?
In that same sense?
No, you make perfect sense. I think you make perfect sense. Yeah. I think people just, I don't know, this happened, I don't know.
Is it reality?
It's a hard truth.
It's not going to happen
that we all have to,
you always got that big man in that backyard with that barbecue grill.
Right.
They want to live. They don't want to be food. I mean, do you want to be food?
Do you want to be food? Right, exactly. But do you accept at the same time that you're going against your own morals because you
Yes, I am
How does
going
that make
against
you
my
feel?
morals. Honestly, it makes me feel like crap.
And what can you do to change that?
Stop eating animals.
Right, and animal products as well, dairy and eggs, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that maybe you'll do it?
Yeah, I already have started by
Good.
using like makeup products that aren't tested on
That's
animals,
amazing.
because
Well
that's
done.
also like one of the huge things that is going on, animal testing.
And it's bad, right?
Oh, poor creatures.
Yeah.
Poor creatures just for some makeup.
Exactly.
Like people are so crude and selfish just for their needs.
Exactly. Makeup,
selfish.
clothing,
Perfumes,
food, perfume, it's all the
lotions,
same, isn't it? So
There's
do you think
everything.
do you think you'll keep on your journey and now give up the other products as well? You've done makeup, that's a big one. Now you do food and clothing?
I would definitely. I think I do clothing. I don't wear anything that's like, come from
Leather
animals.
or
Nope,
wool,
nope.
no down or
none
silk.
of that
Perfect,
stuff.
well
Yep,
done.
none of that stuff.
So you're basically there, right?
Yeah, I'm. The only thing I have to work on is pretty much eating all vegan.
Well, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, I'm sure it's easy.
You should do
I'm
it.
sure it's easy.
Give it a go,
I just
right?
have to put myself down.
Talk to your friends.
Really do it and be like,
Yeah.
don't look at that bacon, girl, because you're gonna crack.
Oh yeah, or look at that bacon and see a pig, right? Look at that bacon and put that bacon came from a pig who was alive,
Yeah.
who should be allowed to live that life,
Yeah.
but because of what I'm going to buy, they have their life taken from them. So look at it, but think about what it is and where it came from and the being and the who that
So
it came
think
from.
about all that gratitude on what that
Right.
chicken or cow went through to just be on your plate.
And then ask yourself, can I justify buying that product knowing how much the animal suffered?
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah.
Thank you for the conversation.
Thank you very much.
That was a really lovely conversation.
Thank
I hope you have a
you.
great day.
You
and,
too.
You can do it. I believe in you. So if we have the option of living a happy, healthy life without harming others, why wouldn't we?
I think it depends on your preference. That's about it. Like, that's all I gotta say, man.
I guess everything we're saying is, at the end of the day, is just my choice.
But we've already established that just because you personally choose to do something doesn't make it moral. I can personally choose to rape. I can personally choose to be racist. I can personally choose to be
The thing
sexist.
is, it depends on what line of logic you follow.
It depends on the person too,
Yeah, you can justify any act. It just depends on what you choose to justify.
But if morality is subjective, then surely we would be happy for someone to hurt us as well. If someone came to harm you, would you allow them to?
It's kind of different, man. That's the reason we have laws.
So why is it different if it's your life but not someone else's?
The thing is, it just depends on what line of logic you follow.
And what line of logic
let's
do
say
you
do
follow?
We're not saying you're wrong.
Oh, no, of course not, no.
Natural state of man is war.
Oh, yeah. But that's not right, is it? I mean, that's not okay.
Not quite.
We've always done it, but it doesn't make it moral.
My whole point is you can justify any act depending on what you choose as your morality.
But do you not agree then that's an incredibly dangerous way to live? Because we can basically say that anyone could do anything, including someone could hurt ourselves as individuals. But we value our own life. So if someone came up to you to hurt you, and you wouldn't say, well, that's fine because it's your choice. You'd say, get away from me. I'm my own person. I want to live. Now that pig or that chicken or that cow feels the exact same way.
In that case, that's kind of why we have society. We're in a moral contract with each other not to kill each other as humans, right?
Yeah.
But we have not decided together to not harm animals.
Not yet, but that moral contracts can always change, right?
They can.
So why can't this moral contract that we have now change to encompass all non-human animals as well?
Because at this very moment, I like to eat beef and you do not. So
I don't want it to change.
Yeah,
No?
until we decide to change it, until we both agree that I shouldn't eat beef and that you shouldn't eat beef.
Did you say you shouldn't eat beef?
Beef,
Sounded
chicken,
like a
whatever.
Freudian slip there. What do you think? Funny joke.
Freudian slip.
No, I'm teasing you. But the point of the matter is, these animals have a preference to live. I'm not going to keep you any longer because I realise that you've been very polite with me, and I appreciate
It's
that.
all right.
And I hope that you've not found my questioning to be too on the point. I enjoy conversation. I think it's fascinating.
Yes, sir.
Would you two try veganism? You two?
I could try it.
Yep.
I would try it.
Yep.
But I feel like at the end of the day,
Yep.
I don't go back to eating me,
You don't know unless you try it, right?
You're right. That's true.
Don't stop eating weak
Yeah.
meat.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Tommy.
true.
You-
That's true. But
I didn't know if I
That's
was gonna,
true.
if I like humans if I didn't try it.
Anyway, I appreciate you speaking to me. Have a nice day. And
right,
my name's
appreciate
Ed, by the way. All the best to you guys.
Awesome.
No, I'm speaking, obviously, I'm speaking from a sheltered place. You know, I living in the UK, being white, and I'm speaking from a place that's obviously really sheltered and privileged, and I totally understand that, and that's why I want to, when I speak to people, it's really important that they understand that I'm not doing this because I'm trying to denigrate the suffering and the oppression that you guys go through, like, because I think it's horrific. But I understand. Well, I think oppression is all interconnected, and I think if we can pinpoint and look at all oppression, we can address the system that is inherently cruel, and we have to look at the own actions what we make. And if we have violence in our plate 3 times a day, violence will always exist, you know? I don't know. What do you think?
I agree.
We can do it, man. You can do it.
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Right is right,
This
and killing is wrong,
a great
right?
start.
Killing is always wrong. Killing is wrong. All right, well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you,
I
man.
really
Appreciate
appreciate you
it.
talking to me.